What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Gym Floor. Today we are doing 10 things that you're getting wrong that's preventing growth in your personal training business. I think we did 10.
You did 5.
We did 5? You counted? Good job. 5 out of 10 is not bad. I'm impressed we got through half.
Hey, we can do a part 2.
I actually didn't. I don't even know if I had 10 written down. That was the start when I started writing the episode prep.
Gave up at 5.
Yeah. I think I've got 8. Anyway, the ones we did get through are very valuable and very useful. Jason and I tried to go into, instead of just telling you guys, hey, you're fucking this up, do better, we know you're fucking it up because we have. So we tried to tell you guys about when we've done these things too, when we changed them, what happened, and what our experience has been with that. And then also what we're seeing with the dozens of personal trainers that we're working with every single week as well, and that I'm chatting to in the DMs. I'm getting so many messages and follows and stuff from people that are listening to the podcast. Please keep them coming. If you listen and I've never spoken to you, just fucking send me a message, because it's so cool when we hear from people to know that, like, we're helping, or even just like getting you to think a little bit differently about your business, do things a little bit differently. You don't have to pay me. It's fine. Look, I might kind of do my DM structure and see if you want to get on a call. If you don't, I'm not going to hate you. It's all good. We can still be friends. I just want to hear from everyone that's listening. It's really, really useful for us. So appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do something to interact with the episode to help us out. And we'll see you next episode. So I have a little win for us. That's what I was trying to not say in the kitchen.
Great.
So we can cheers, as I had a look during the week. You are in the top 1% income earners under 40 in Australia.
Well, fucking, isn't that a thing worth celebrating?
It's pretty fucking cool, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
As we sip water. That's pretty cool, hey?
It's wild, man.
Yeah, I remember I would have been 20, 21, and this was like a real big turning point, I think, in my life and my career. Do you remember Nick? Like 6'3", African-American accent, used to come to the gym. At Point Cook. Anyway, it's like a motivational speaker.
Okay.
It was like $3,000 a session or some shit back then. But
yeah.
For his membership, he ran like this little workshop for us as MCs. Mm. And he was like, the top 3% earn this much. And I was like, okay, that is now my life goal, to be like in the top 3%.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, during the week, I was like, what is that? Like, oh, that's the top. It's like 1.5.
That's unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
And the amount of fucking pressure you put on yourself internally.
Yeah, it's like, I'm failing.
Bro. Like,
Are we doing good? Are we doing good? Oh, we're doing good.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Working on that also.
Yeah. Yeah. You seem genuinely affected by that, though, to hear that. That's really good.
Yeah, man. I put so much pressure on myself.
Mm.
So it's nice to sit back. And I'm obviously like, I'm working on appreciating things a lot better.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just...
It's a big moment, but
yeah. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's great.
I tried to do the math on business, but it's so hard.
Mm.
It's like so hard to quantify.
Yeah.
Like the businesses that reach 7 figures, it's a very low percent. But it's like 10%, but then it's like, what's the profit margin? And
agreed. I was just about to say, well, how many have a profit margin? Like revenue's like real high, but they don't actually like make a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like if your profit margin's 5%, if it's 40%, then
what if you make
$600,000
and your profit margin's like 90%?
Correct.
I mean, I don't know what profession that'd be, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. One-on-one coaching with no team.
Online coaching.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to describe, like I just talk business sometimes with the boys, and we always get talked back into the gym stuff because it's just like connection, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like, the risk is just way too high. And then I'm like, once you do overheads, like an online business will cost you like, I don't know, $400 a week maybe.
Yeah.
Like with subscriptions and infrastructure and
granted
that's not staff to help you scale.
Mm.
And then I'm like, but you make 2, 3,
5,
4, 500, depend, $500,000. So
I was thinking K.
Yeah. That's it. So I'm like, everyone thinks brick and mortar is like you've made it.
Mm.
It's like realistically in 2026, like you can have a laptop and maybe $10,000 a year in expenses.
Yeah.
And then that other 300,000 or 290,000 is all yours, man.
Yeah.
even more, you know. Yeah. So different world.
Here's some crazy stats from a conversation I had. And I know she listens, so I'm not going to name names or anything. I had a client during the week that has a full-time job, corporate, does very well.
Yep.
Does very well in the corporate job and is clearly very good at what she does. And her goal has been $2K a week in the business. Is like, we walk away from the corporate, which is still a big pay cut, but lifestyle, she's got kids and all of that. And I'm like, what's going on? Where's the tipping point? And they just haven't spoke about it. So it's really like, we're going to go into today, like 10 things you're getting wrong that's stopping your growth in your business.
Yep. One
of them is you don't know your numbers.
Yeah.
And this was just like a huge example of that, of like, they just don't, because they're doing well. It's like, oh, we just put all that money away. I'm like, but how much? So I don't know. I'm like, well, how much do you need to live? I don't know. How much do you need to have the lifestyle that you want? I don't know. I'm like, okay, so you're working 2 jobs, full-time, 2 kids. He runs his own business too. I'm like, when does this stop? When's the stockpile big enough that you can take the leap? And just didn't have it. And then you see it on the opposite end, where people just like don't know and they're doing shit because they don't look.
It's easy to get into that though.
100%.
If I wasn't meticulous with the numbers, Steph and I wouldn't know.
Yeah, what's going on?
No.
Yeah, because you're both doing
we just make enough.
Yeah.
So it's never like, oh, we have to watch this much and this much or whatever. It's just big transactions go.
Yeah.
Get taken to the boss, you know?
Yeah.
Taken to the financial advisor. Can we get this? Can we go on a holiday? Mate, this is what it's got to look like.
So in 7 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11 sales in 7 weeks.
Yeah, it's massive.
She's made.
It's unreal.
Yeah, none for the first half of the year.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Was declining. We've done ads for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's
crazy. But yeah, it's just like, the conversation, I was like, so what's stopping you? She's like, honestly, she's like, outside of you and my husband, every single other person is telling me not to leave my job.
Yeah, of course. It's just this.
Like,
it's against the status quo, man.
Yeah.
Safety, fucking blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
Safety. I mean, look, coming from like a risk-averse individual, but then I'm like risk-averse, but it's like kind of not, because I've been an entrepreneur my whole life.
Yeah.
So,
ooh, good word. That's the first point today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going.
No, I'm just like, I know people always talk about that comfort that they need to, because you don't know what tomorrow is going to be like if you run your own business.
Yeah.
And you and I have spoken about it, so you can get sacked tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Like they could restructure any moment now, depending on what line of work you're in as well. Like restructures happen more often. I've got a mate of mine who works at Google, and it's almost like I feel like every 6 to 12 months we're kind of talking about the team getting smaller, and he's obviously doing extremely well.
Yep.
So he's just like, it's just a matter of time until they go, my conditions are probably a lot cheaper elsewhere.
Yep.
Or my resources are, so then I'm like, well, running your own business isn't really that fucking,
is it that risky?
Bad? Yeah, is that bad or risky compared to thinking about the anvil over your head the whole time, depending on the line of work you're in.
I always just look at skill set, like accruing skills. So it's like running your own business, you're accruing a bunch of skills that can help you do different things. And a lot of the risks that I've taken, because I even said in this conversation, I'm like, I'm not the right person. Like, I am not risk averse. I'm like, burn it all to the fucking ground and see what happens. Yeah. And then I have you two to be like, let's not do that.
Let's not do that. It's not a good idea.
So yeah, just like, when do you pull the trigger? And then for me, the filter is, what am I learning that adds value?
Yeah.
To like me as a prospect, in the market, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like now I could, because I've got the marketing and ads thing, I'm not going to say under my belt, but
you understand
doing it pretty fucking well. Every single one of our clients that's running, it's winning. I'm in fitness. And every time we go into our mentoring call, every single fucking time I show up, someone will mention that like my niche, and Steph will be like, "Go talk to Ben about his niche, and tell me that this is hard." It's like you have no fucking idea.
Yeah, we're selling in like the most competitive market.
Yeah, it's just like you're winning in the hardest market. You're like, okay, cool. So I think I could work with any service business now and crush.
Yeah.
So it's like, what skills are you acquiring along the way
100%.
that take
The transfer
you somewhere
out.
else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I
like-
can fucking sell houses, man.
100%.
Sell fitness, I can sell a house. Like,
Bro, the houses do the selling. Like, yeah, I don't know disrespect. Obviously, you gotta have a network and all that shit. But I just like sometimes I'm like, you know, once you put a house up on the online and
yeah.
you have someone walk in and it's like, what do you need?
Yeah, I
Just
actually
like
had someone ring me during the week, like, hey, man, you looked at a house like 3 years ago. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
But I respect the hustle.
Yeah, every time they call, I'm like, I don't need an appraisal, bro, but I'm like, all the best.
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
call, man.
Mad respect. On
Well
the,
done for you picking up
the
the phone,
follow-up.
young lad.
Yeah,
I could
exactly.
hear your voice quivering. And you stuttered
see
on a
you.
few words. I'm like, it's all good, brother. Yeah, get the next one.
I see.
Get the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
one.
I'm so always just like, who the fuck are you? Why are you scamming me? And then I'm like, oh, you're just having a crack.
Yeah, you've started at the real estate agent. You need a book of contacts.
Mad.
About you, bro.
Get it, dude. Yeah.
Just don't call me again, though.
Yeah. All right. So you said entrepreneur. I've been musing on this all week.
Yep.
10 things you're getting wrong that's stopping your growth in your business.
Mm.
You think number one, you think you're an entrepreneur.
More words.
So my theory is there is a big difference between an entrepreneur.
I'm listening. I'm just trying to get the definition up.
Yeah. So get it up because I want to.
Yep.
I think there is a big difference between an entrepreneur and a small business owner.
Okay.
And I think personal trainers are trying to behave like entrepreneurs when they should be behaving like small business owners because their goals are actually aligned with being a small business owner, not an entrepreneur.
Okay. Well, you want to know what Google says about that?
Yeah, I'm going to tell it's wrong anyway.
So, while often used interchangeably, these two paths demand different mindsets. Entrepreneurs are innovators who build scalable companies from scratch to disrupt markets, frequently relying on external funding. Small business owners manage established, proven models, focusing on daily operations stability and serving their local communities. I'm like,
So, let me explain why you thinking you're an entrepreneur is a problem.
I think the goal of a small business is objectives are sustainability, profitability, serving a specific customer base, where entrepreneurs aim to aggressively scale their ventures, often building empires or targeting an eventual acquisition or offering.
Mm-hmm.
Feel like that might continue to support.
Yeah. So personal trainers, most of them, 99.9%, I would say, fall into small business owners. They're
Absolutely.
not trying to sell the business. They're not trying to scale. They're not trying to have a huge team. They're not trying to
Not aggressively.
fucking disrupt the whole fucking world.
Yeah, not like in 3 years' time I'm going to have like 30 coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all probably all have like dreams of scale and having a team
But you
and
can
shit.
scale a small business though.
But it's not, I'm going to change the face of fitness.
Yeah. By those definitions, entrepreneurship's like an aggressive pursuit of growth to move it on to somebody else.
To get out of it.
Yeah, so then you go build something else again. Like their chase is, or their thrill is building it.
Yeah.
And then once they build it, they're like, this isn't that fun anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go build something else. So they give it to you and then they start again. Where small business is like, this is my baby.
Yes. And I love it and I'm passionate about it. And the service part gives me joy and I like the delivery and all of that.
What happens when you have more than one small business? Are you an entrepreneur or are you just a multiple small business owner?
I think you're just a multi-business owner.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a level, like I think we have 1 foot in each.
Yeah. What if you coach business? Is that your small business?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're not an entrepreneur building other... Yeah, because they're not your businesses, right?
No.
Yeah. Cool.
No. And I think the lean to funding is another thing too.
Yeah.
Like
I'll shut up now.
It's a whole different game.
So you can get on with your podcast.
Thanks.
Sorry, bro.
So why thinking you're an entrepreneur and not a small business owner is fucking your business?
Yep.
Is because you listen to people who are entrepreneurs and take advice from them.
Yeah.
And you're trying to do things that don't actually apply well to small business, and it's holding back your progress. An example would be, I just want to outsource my marketing. I want to outsource my social media.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's the right thing to do. I shouldn't spend my time on that. Why?
Yeah. Automating everything.
The most important part of your business is acquiring clients and getting outcomes. Like, they're equally as important.
Yeah.
So if you're like, I want to outsource it, that means you don't want to learn it. And if you don't learn it, then you can't manage it.
Yeah.
If you don't know it to manage it, you can't afford. This is the next gap. When you have funding, so I watched a clip of, Dan Priestley.
Yeah.
From Dent. Writes very, very good books. And the more I'm like sitting back, having been right into that world, like we paid for the course and did all that 5 years ago, the more I'm like, oh, that doesn't actually make sense. So he said, I don't know how to do anything. I can't write copy. I can't edit a video. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. If you can raise funding, you don't need to, because you can hire someone fucking great.
Yeah, of course.
But when you run a small business, you can't pay 6 figures for someone to do your social media. You've got a mate doing it. And your mate sucks.
Yeah.
And they don't care as much as you do. And they're not up to date like you are. And that, like, we are so fortunate to have Tam at the level that he is at.
Yeah, agreed.
But like, as a PT, when you're like, I'm going to outsource my marketing, it means you're buying the entry level at an agency, or one of your clients is doing it, or one of your friends is doing it. And it's not good. Like,
yeah,
you could do it. If you learnt it yourself, you would do a better job. And then what I'm seeing even more is, and the first thing, we asked a question in one of the standout modules. If you had $1 million, what would you do with it?
Yeah.
Fucking 90% outsource social media.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have social media to outsource. You don't have the system. You have nothing to give someone. So you need someone else to come in and do it, which is like, okay, do you have 6 figures a year?
Do you reckon they mean just like production, or all of it?
No, they don't like it. They don't like writing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's inaccurate.
Yeah. I think it's a small business, all you can really reliably outsource is admin.
Yeah. Production of the media.
Content. Yes.
Content creation.
Yeah.
But not social media marketing.
Agreed. But most independents don't have the money.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, how many people in Standout could afford Tam?
Yeah. Not many.
So it's like, what are you then? Who are you paying?
Yeah.
So that's number one.
Okay.
I
agree with that.
You are, at the start, you're a bit like, I don't know about that.
Only because I was like, well, what? Once you get the distinction right, it's like following. I think whoever you take your information off is important. So sometimes we've put people up on a pedestal, and then where once they tell you the information, or to tell you some things to do to scale your business, or add to your business, you're like, fuck, this doesn't really like apply to me.
Yeah.
Or like, how do I do that? Or whatever. Like, we've been to conferences and we're just like, this works if you sell products.
Yeah.
This doesn't work if you sell a service.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how many people follow someone who's like successful and charismatic and good looking, and then you're like, fuck, I tried to listen to this guy for like 6 to 12 months and my business is still nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, so how many people are listening to Stephen Bartlett, who had, I think he had $1 million of seed funding. So he claims he built a $10 million business. It's his claim. I think he had $1 million of seed funding, sold it at $2 million, and then whoever bought it off him took it to 10. So it's like, we're going to this guy who started with $1 million in the bank account to teach us how to run business. Like, you don't have that.
Yeah.
Listen to someone who's built something from the first phone call and the first client.
As the age-old saying is, like, you got to take advice from people who have what you want. But I know people, even that, right? So it's like, you can kind of take that too fucking far.
Yep.
So it's like, it'd be nice to have a Lamborghini. It's like, let's be realistic, bro. Like, you want a successful personal training business, and you want a lifestyle where you don't have to do split shifts and do 50 hours a week and be tired all the fucking time. It's like, yeah, sure, like this person over here is a Lamborghini and like he's scaled businesses before, but it's like, you want this. That is nice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like take advice from someone who's like realistically kind of close within your reach, and then it's like, sure, like the next step after that, go and whoever's got the next business, I want it scalable to like 10 staff, or I want to be in like 3 different cities, or I want to be international, whatever it is. It's like, cool, go find somebody who is that next step, and then eventually you'll probably get if you do want the Lamborghini and the fucking whatever, it's like, then go and take advice from that dude,
Yeah.
I've seen like, it's just a real slippery slope if you just go with like take advice from the person that has what you want, but what you want is so far away from where you are right now.
Yeah, and also it's all of what you want, not the outcome.
Correct.
Take advice from someone who lives how you want to live.
Exactly.
Like I would be like our mentors, like I'd have their life.
Yeah.
It looks great. It looks really good. And I know the struggles that they have, and I'm willing to have those troubles.
Yeah. But they have the runs on the board, though.
Am I willing? I will straight up say I'm not willing to live the way Alex Hormozi lives.
Oh, yeah.
For his outcome.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it's like you see the Lambo, but it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like every day. The everyday, I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah. So I was, we're testing a new funnel at the moment. And at the start, I was like, I need to do 6 iterations of like the video. And I just didn't really think outside of that. And I was like, probably I'll just have to record that each week and whatever. And there's another problem, but it's not that. There's 5 lines of text. And I just have to rewrite those 5 lines of text every 2 days until it works. It's like, so the cheers, 1% income, that'd be nice. Are you willing to rewrite the same piece of text 5 times?
Yeah. Aren't some people doing like 50 variations?
This is the same piece of text on a landing page.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking about
the reels.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's the same. Like, we've got guys in our community that are like 8 reels a day for a period of time. It's like, his business looks fucking great.
Yeah.
You gonna do that? Like, you know what I mean? It's
of
just,
course, yeah.
Yeah, just gotta, what's on the other side of it?
Yeah.
Number 2, second thing that you're getting wrong that's stopping your growth in your personal training business, you're not in rooms with people that are doing the thing.
Yeah.
There is such a low percentage of PTs that are growing, that are moving in the direction that you want to go, and that are achieving the outcomes that you want to achieve. 10% of the industry ever gets over 6 figures, and it's the baseline, I want to make $2,000 a week. Like, that's been around for ages. Like, the 6 figures a year is like a benchmark. I'm a successful PT. Only 10% are doing it. And I would say in every gym environment, it's probably lower than that.
Yeah.
So you're not in a room with someone who's doing the thing that you want to do at any level. So even people that are aspiring to that.
Yeah.
You're in the PT office with people that would prefer, and whether they consciously prefer or unconsciously prefer, to complain about their outcomes than do the work. And if you're surrounded by that all the time, it's pretty fucking hard to be motivated to do the thing yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as I said in the preamble, can you think of times when we got sucked into that? Because I think the benefit we've had is always each other.
Yeah. One of the biggest regrets I have is, like I stated, like, I know I had a really successful business there, but now that I look at it, I stayed at that gym for too long. It's the biggest fish there, and it was really hard to kind of, like, you and I were dragging each other, but I still think, like, development-wise, probably would have been best to kind of go somewhere else or, like, move online a bit sooner.
Yeah.
Because that would have thrown me into a smaller pond and pushed me to kind of learn new things and kind of grow and scale faster.
Yeah.
So if I didn't have you there, it'd be very comfortable to just sit there and like, collect my whatever it was working, be the most experienced trainer at the gym and just stay there forever. Not know what like the next level is.
Go from there because you're already ahead of everyone around you.
Yeah,
in mentality now than everything else.
Yeah, absolutely. But then I think the flip side of that would be like the negativity would have just like, and to be honest, like the longer I trained at the gym, the less connected I was with the team because I just didn't want to concern myself with the bullshit. So I was like, well, if you're not winning, I don't want to hang around you. So I'm using every ounce of my time, be it a cancellation, I'm like making content or I'm writing programs or doing something. I'm not sitting there complaining about the fact that I'm sitting on my ass doing nothing. So I didn't want to kind of get into the gossip and shit because I was like, you guys are fucking losing. So I don't want to hang out with you. Like, I want to win. So having people who wanted to win gave you confidence you could win. And you see that when in standouts, like standouts are not just Q&A is not just like tell us about your problems and have people with like 20 years combined experience to help you. It's seeing other people win, so you can sit there and go, well, why not me?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, why not me if they can do it? And it's because it's who you connect with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if people are listening, like everyone has the bullshit they tell themselves, right? I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that, and whatever. Like, that's the reason I didn't scale my business. When they get into a group like that and you see people, Ben and Jace are perfect. They've been doing this for ages. They don't have any struggles. Like, okay, sure, whatever. And then they see someone who's like same kind of career, same demographic, same years in, and they're crushing it. And you're like, you know that hurts.
Yeah.
You get off that call and you're like, okay, why not me? It's like, I'm not doing the work. I can still win because they're winning. So you either have two ways of responding. You go, well, if they can do it, I can. Or you have that really like, I'll just continue to make excuses and wonder why nothing ever happens and not actually look in the mirror and be like, okay, that's the problem.
Yeah. For example, and this is where like from bottom to top, looking at Maddie in the course of the moment, first month averaging 500. This is tracked at the start of the year, not even her first month with us. 500 in her online business. This month, two crazy $1,600 weeks. So average over the is about 1,000.
Yeah.
So she's doubled her income in 4 months.
Yeah.
And in the last 3 weeks, she's put on 6 clients.
Yeah.
So she's not doing $4,000 a week and you're like, oh my God, you're so far away and all of that. She's in the exact same position you were and she's rocketing forwards.
Yeah.
So what did she do? Pay attention to that. What's her attitude? I can just bring up her tracker and all this data's here because it's sitting here. I can just literally say it all because it's right here. So I think that's where the value is being in those rooms.
Yeah.
I think for us, what I look at is the time between Dent and where we are now was way too long.
Yeah.
We needed to hire someone. We went down the agency route, which was the wrong move. Yeah, we should have just gone. And we did that because we were trying to behave like an entrepreneur. But we didn't understand the thing well enough to keep the agency in check.
Yeah.
And even the agency that we worked with another one that did actually quite well. When it started to taper off, there was no it was just like, hey, this isn't working because I can see in the data.
But I don't know how to.
But I can't tell you why it's not.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that was probably too long for us.
Agreed.
Next, this kind of carries over to the same. You're listening to people who've been really successful that are now being successful off the back of a level of influence you don't have.
Yep.
So this is a hard one to navigate. Just because someone is, we call them magnetic, good looking, great athlete, charismatic, whatever it is, doesn't mean they don't know their shit. Like it doesn't mean like I actually watched our mentor for a bit and was like, you're just a hot girl. Like I don't want to work with you because you're just a hot girl.
Yeah. And
then I listened to the podcast with her. It's a husband and wife, and I was like, oh no, like this is a strategy. Like this is a deliberate. This isn't just a personality hire thing. So I'm in. Let's go. So there are people that have those magnetic things and the successful business and all of that kind of stuff, and they actually have systems that help people who don't have that. But there's a lot of people that got to where they are based on personal attributes, let's call it, that don't have
a system.
the structures and strategies that you need to get where they are.
Yeah, agreed. It'd be like the bodybuilder who's gifted it.
Exactly.
Kind of just training you like they train themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when it's not working, they're just like trying to nitpick little things that you're doing where there's no system that's like applied to you personally.
Is there anyone we've bought into that's like that from a business standpoint?
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think we've been anti-influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Charles is that workshop with Charles is probably the worst one. Like he's still
the notoriety just got,
he's still top tier goat, but fuck
the notoriety.
What did we pay $800 10 years ago?
Yeah, it's wild. Just sit in a chair, just get angry.
Yeah,
and you were that terrified to ask a question because it just made him mad.
Yeah,
I don't remember. What did I ask him? The types of H&B or whatever. And he's just like, I'm like, is it calcium based or potassium based? He was fucking so angry when I asked him that question. It's like, fuck, all right, bro. Like, you know, you're the one telling me to take 9 grams of it, and it's the same as 40 milligrams of Dianabol. Like, let's chill out here, right?
So, an example of this, so working with a few people coming through at the moment, what I'm seeing is this goes with the entrepreneur thing and it goes with the followers thing. If you're learning from an influencer or an entrepreneur, you make decisions about problems in your business that you don't have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have an inquiry form in my link in bio so I get the right client. When was the last time you got a lead? If you didn't get a lead last month and you're trying to filter leads, you are solving the wrong problem.
Yeah. It's the same with the automated DM thing. It's like someone with 100,000 followers on their Instagram who sells an 8-week program compared to someone who has 800 followers who is a intimate one-to-one online coach. It's like you can DM your fucking followers, bro.
Yeah, bro. You're not getting.
People are choosing you, not a fucking 8-week program because you look hot. Like they're choosing you to coach them for a long period of time.
Legit had that conversation of just like, oh, like I've got this many chat set up and it does this, and this. I'm like, okay, how many followers do you get in a week? 5.
You can't DM those 5 people.
Like, bruh, you're solving the wrong problem.
Yeah.
So I think, I was thinking about this on the drive here. Maybe you should build the business with the wrong niche. Because how do you fucking know? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we've done the conversation of like, speak this way so you attract the right person because you were too scientific and too detailed about the message that you sensed, and you got to a stage where you're like, oh, I don't really like the book of clients I had. You still had a fucking book of clients.
Yeah.
That you were then able to be like, actually, now I have a problem in my business, which is all of these clients aren't fulfilling. Can we get in earlier and be like, hey, we could probably change how you deliver the message and you'll still get clients and not end up with that? Sure. But your priority should be to train some fucking people.
I think the filter we use of like willing to pay you, I feel like people loosely, like they're not realistic with that lens. Just because there's a person out there that'll give you money doesn't mean that lots of people will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We talk about this a lot, like especially with guys. Like guys are like, don't buy other guys like energy and shit.
Yeah.
Like they like look, they absorb content. You've got to be smart. Like you've got to have the thing that they want, and you've got to be respected.
Yeah.
So then you're young, and you want to be a physique coach.
Yeah.
You don't have the physique yet because you're young.
Yeah.
So the willing to pay part.
It's not just how much money they have in the bank account.
Yeah, because you've gone through the niche, right? So you're like, well, what are their priorities? What's the income they have that's disposable? So when people go willing to pay, they just look at that and they go, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
Are they willing to pay you?
Are they willing to pay you? Yeah. And it's like, then I feel like a lot of people are not having an honest conversation with themselves there.
Yeah.
And then you go, well, if you honestly say no, then it's like, okay, well, what's that version of that person that says yes?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, they're a couple of years earlier than that.
Yeah.
So then it's not like you I know you were saying like the wrong niche. It's like then you don't get the wrong niche. You get the realistic niche of building to the person you want.
Yeah.
So you avoid the whole problem of like being unfulfilled because you're like, I'm going to create those people in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. And what I want you listening to take away is stop trying to solve problems that don't exist yet.
Yeah.
That are actually creating problems for you.
Yeah.
So if your sign-up process is complicated intentionally to filter out the wrong people when you have no one, that is, you're making it harder. Your problem in your business is I have no leads.
Yeah.
So do everything
useless.
you can to get as many fucking leads as you can.
Make it as easy as possible.
50%, would you rather close 50% of 10 leads or 0% of 0?
Yeah. Even fucking 1 of 1.
100% of 1. Like you take the 10 calls because that makes you better, and then you get the 5 clients and that makes you better, and then you have the results, and then you can be like, oh, I've got all this evidence that I'm getting the person that I shouldn't. Now you can put a filter in. Now you can put in whatever if you actually find the issue.
Sometimes those stats can be.
So the other one I had was like selling the DMs.
Yeah.
Because sales calls are a waste of time. It's like, how many sales calls are you doing? None. Okay. What time are you wasting?
I don't understand that anyway.
I think it's a terrible business model.
We can do a whole episode on that. I don't understand that. Especially when your coaching is intimate.
Yeah.
Fuck what you don't want to talk to them. Sell the product that you're about to engage with them in weekly. Like, what the fuck is that?
But I'm identifying that the people that are prescribing that, the James Smiths of the world, which is like, oh, just go to a landing page and they'll buy from you. They're solving a problem of they can't do 100 sales calls a week.
Course.
They don't want to manage a sales team.
100%.
They don't want to. It's like, cool.
Yeah,
you're turning over fucking $10 million. When you're turning over 1,000,
you got the time, bro.
You got time, man.
Yeah. Agreed.
We're a 7-figure business. I still do our sales calls.
Yeah.
Like, you can too. You don't have to solve that problem because you don't have it yet.
Yeah,
so
you have to wear multiple hats.
Do it. And this is the small business versus the entrepreneur. Yeah. Don't go and hire because you can't go hire the 6-figure salesperson because you can't afford them. So then you're going to hire someone for 20K and they give me shit.
Yeah.
And they're not going to close with the intensity that you would. So that it's actually going to underperform. And then you'll be like, oh, stuff doesn't work. You don't have a system that works.
Yeah.
So go and do sales until the point that sales is actually too much and you're looking at your week going, I have no time to do anything else other than sales calls. Then you decide if that's what you want to do or not and then solve the problem. Don't be like, oh, sales calls are a waste of time when you have none. All right. You don't have a method. So things you're getting wrong that are stopping your growth in your personal training business is you don't have a method of delivery. So you don't know how you coach people.
Yeah.
You don't have this is my consult, this is my planning, this is my onboarding, this is the first week, this is how the check-in works, this is how I navigate phases. Again, we talked about it on last week's episode on FIT. This is what I do when I hit a plateau with a client or I've got an issue or I haven't heard from someone for a couple of weeks. Like, you don't have a method of how you run your actual coaching.
Yeah.
Because that makes it real hard to kind of do anything.
Absolutely.
Like, how do you create content about the feelings that people have that you then solve through your method? Even if can I start identifying the feelings, which is where most people struggle. You're not identifying it when you're coaching people because you don't have a method for it. And then you don't have the actual solution for it to be able to communicate. I see that you feel this way. Yeah. Here's the method to solving it.
You also don't get good results. I can see coaches who don't have a method because there's no proof. I'm like, show me the proof, man. You've been a coach for 10 years. You got like the same before and afters for like the last however many years. Like, you should have way more than that.
Yep.
So it's like you don't have a framework of decision making, and you don't actually go and seek it either. You don't seek hard conversations. You don't seek challenges with the client to overcome. Nothing's result based. Like, you're just enjoying time together.
How would you navigate someone saying, I think my value is in my personalization of what I do? That's the that's the biggest thing that I offer my clients. When you're saying like, hey, you need a system and a method, and they're like, oh yeah, but like my personalization is my thing.
Yeah, but it has to still come back to a foundational framework.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still have to have areas of each part that move the needle for your client that you're like, this is what I fall back to. This is what I fall back to with my philosophy around training, or this is what I fall back to with my philosophy about movement, preparation. This is what I fall back to with nutrition. Mm-hmm. This is how I think that everybody should organize their lifestyle. And it's like, okay, cool. What is your goal, capability, lifestyle, commitment, willingness? Okay.
Yeah.
This is how we operate at 100% capacity in all of these areas. You are probably 78% in all of these areas.
Yep.
So I'm going to make this as close to that as possible for you. You get someone who's 100% committed, aka for me, a bodybuilder who's in contest prep. Mm-hmm. This is how I do all of this, and this is what I expect you to do.
Yeah.
That is exactly how you do it.
I think personalization, when done correctly, if you frame it as a method, should be if this, then that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So good personalization is if this, then that.
Yeah.
So if you have a week back, we would change
5 days a week. No.
We would change this volume, distribution, frequency, intensity, technique.
Yeah.
They're the 5 things that I would consider. And then if this, I can see that your technique sucks, I would change your technique and keep the other variables very similar, and then I would report back and see the change. That's what your personalization should be, which is still a method.
Yeah.
And it fits inside ours is mentality, training, nutrition, programming, lifestyle.
Yeah.
So all of those are personalized within them, but they're all through a if this, then that model. Yeah, I had that conversation during the week, and I actually, when she first said it, I was like, how do I drive with this? But it's like, no, your personalization is part of your method.
Yeah. If you push back from that, I feel like you're just hiding behind something else, man.
I think it's really challenging closing off people you don't want to work, that you want to work with, because you want to work with everyone, and really honing in on one person. I think it's scary for a lot of people.
It's scary, especially when you're trying to grow a business, because you're like, hang on a minute, like I'm trying to fucking work with more people.
You tell me to speak to less?
Yeah, you're like cutting out people that I need to work with because I need to make more money. It's like, I understand that. It kind of
contradicts the idea of like, stop solving problems in the business that you don't have. It's like, you have no leads, so talk to less people.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But then you also like, well, if you don't have a very clear message, you don't connect with anybody.
Correct.
So then you bring nobody in regardless. Because like everyone will just go back. Like most people's experiences or pushback is like life at a gym. Yeah. You are the personal trainer there. So
train all the people.
People go personal trainer. Like the authority's already built. Like you just have to have good communication skills, not just. You have to have communication skills and a good system. The problem with that is when people go to take their business, they're like, oh, I can't do any more sessions anymore. I need to go online. And then you're like, cool. So now we're speaking to 1,000 times the people of your gym. So 4,000 gym members times 1,000. So there's millions of people. Well, I don't even know the math on that. Yeah. But so, and then you're like, all right, let's talk about all this general shit. No one's connecting with that. Yeah. So I understand, but preciseness is definitely what's needed in marketing. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do the last one, and this is one that people don't think about, and I am so fucking guilty of this for like a decade. The thing you're getting wrong with your personal training business that's stopping it from growing, you read more than you write. And then I've got in brackets, you search for motivation more than you deal with fear.
Yeah.
So you can listen to a podcast, read a book, do a course, do whatever. What I think that actually does for most small business owners, personal trainers specifically, it creates a moment of heightened confidence that allows you to execute for a period of time until your fear wins again.
Yeah.
And then it stops.
Yeah.
I've read fucking everything. Everything. I haven't read a personal development book for 3 years. And I can tell you that my personal development in that time is so fucking far and fast and beyond what I did in the 10 years before that, because it's doing the actual work.
Yeah.
So when you come to a mentality workshop with us, it's not like the goal isn't to you leave motivated. The goal is to be like, what are you fucking scared of? Deal with that.
Yeah.
Because once you've dealt with that, you don't need to read fucking 10 Ways to Not Give a Fuck, or whatever that book's called.
Yeah.
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah.
You don't have to read that anymore, because you've dealt with whatever you're scared of, and you can have a conversation with yourself about it.
Yeah.
And be real about it. Maybe actually deal with it. It's probably a good idea too. But I think being able to identify what those things are, and I said, right, that's my thing. I'll just fucking have some mushrooms and write for 3 hours, because I'm not doing the shit that I know I should be doing. Whatever your thing is to do that, use the EMDR and therapy and whatever else it is. Like, get me the fuck out of my own way so this happens.
Yeah.
You won't find that in a book.
No.
Books are useful, and they used to be a core part of the course. They're not anymore.
Yeah. It's hard if you have an education bias.
Keep going.
So people with an education bias will stand on their hill and be like, the thing that's stopping me from doing more is learning more. And you're like, okay, that's fine. Until when? Until when is doing the thing the education? And that's going to be the hardest jump. And it's like, there'll become a point where knowing more isn't helping you, and doing the fucking thing is the best thing you can do for your future development. The sooner you can get into that space, the more progress you'll make.
Yeah.
But, that's the toughest leap. You come from a university background, education, public school, private school, whatever it is. Family of, people who value education and went to university and have jobs that require those things. You're fucked. Like you're honestly, you're brainwashed to be like, the more education is better.
Yeah.
And then you've got someone who, like, I don't know, will just ramble off like, I don't know, public school education, dropped out of high school, rat bag, doesn't value all that stuff, and then just kept doing and doing and doing, and then learning and learning and making mistakes. And it's like, they're probably crushing it. So it's, yeah.
Have you heard of the term, I think it's just a Chris Williamson thing, advice hyper-responders?
Yeah.
So it's like the people who need the advice don't hear it.
Yeah.
And the people who don't need the advice hear it the loudest. So it's that whole, like, the people who need to listen to David Goggins don't.
Yeah.
The people that they need to do yoga, and vice versa.
Yeah, because they're just feeding.
Yeah. The best example is he uses Me Too. So he's like, dudes that were already cautious about interacting with women in the right way heard it, got more scared, so then they don't even want to talk to women. But the guys didn't give a fuck in the first place, still don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So it didn't change anything.
No,
it just made everyone who probably would have been
made
nice,
a minority
fucked up.
of boys who could have talked to the opposite sex even more terrified.
Yeah, so that's tying into what you're saying. It's like the person who thinks they need to learn more probably doesn't.
No.
They need to do more.
Yeah.
And then you've got, like, we've talked about it at times where you're just like, how does this person have so much fucking confidence? I wish I just had this blind, level of just, like...
It's admirable. It's admirable sometimes. Like, how? Like, give me that.
Yeah. So they need to go be better at their job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really interesting. All right, let's leave it there, because we do have 2 more recordings. Let me know what you think of the episode. Slightly different tact. I'm curious to hear what you think of the format. If you need some help, we've spoke a lot today about different attributes of what we do in our course, and our goal is really to solve all of these things within the program. So jump on the website. The link is in the bio. You can book a call with me. I will practically go through your business and identify what the biggest issue is with it and how we can go ahead and solve that and what the pathway to doing that is. If you like the exchange and you can see some value in it, then I'll talk to you about jumping on board for our Standout PT program on the call as well. For now, though, if you enjoyed the episode, just hit like or comment or follow us or do something, share the episode with your dog, and we will see you next week.